did the disciples just have grief-induced visions of a resurrected Jesus?
The fact is, a lot of the skeptics will say that all the apostles, all of the people that saw Jesus were grieving, and therefore the emotion of grief caused them all to have a similar type vision.
Ah, yes, but.
But the Apostle Paul, who actually wrote this thing, is in a different category. How so?
He was not grieving. He was grappling with the church. He was battling the church. He was persecuting the church. He was quite convinced Jesus was quite dead.
He was happy to kill Christians.
That's exactly right. So he doesn't fit the paradigm. You know, Paul is important in this discussion at numerous points because he's on top of the events on the one hand. He's the one who had the great turnaround on the other. He's the one who obviously has written a significant portion of the New Testament that gives us the expression of the theology that we live with today. And he is at the crossroads of all these events, including being a major figure who took the gospel to the nations. So Paul's an important figure here, and he is the exception that proves the preaching.
Yeah, I would say a pretty close one would be Jesus' brother James, who
Yes.
didn't believe in Jesus during his whole lifetime.
That's right.
So, you know, how do you persuade somebody that your brother is the Lord?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one too. And really, once you start to think about it, the idea that the 12 would come together, the idea that if this was made up, that someone wouldn't, given the pressure that the early church was under, wouldn't, you know, break down and confess and defect about it, that kind of thing. There are lots of features that show that the best explanation is the resurrection. You know, I have sympathy for people who say miracles don't normally happen. This is the exception to the rule. They aren't the normal probabilities of history. I get all that, but I actually think the New Testament's actually quite aware of that. One of the ways that it shows it is that when these appearances are initially announced, it isn't like the leaders, church leaders turn around and say, oh yeah, it's Jesus, we should have known. You know, they react just as, I say they're a perfect modern naturalist. You know, when the women show up and announce the empty tomb, they go, it's been a tough few days. You're suffering from post-crucifixion syndrome. And so the reaction is this skepticism. Thomas, I won't believe it until I can touch the wounds. They're in the place of the skeptics, and something overcame their skepticism.
Yeah.